right, we'll see. I don't know. Yeah, I don't see the time up there, so I don't know if I've been filming or not. I'm going to be upset if I haven't. Ooh. Anyhow, this is a 2 1/4 punch, and it has a pretty good reach. So let me see if I can punch something here real quick and show you. Just let me get a piece of paper. You know, I don't know where this is doesn't say. Oh, there it is up at the top. I paused it. I don't know if it's going or not. Well, we'll find out. Me and my technical difficulties here. Let me poke this real quick and I'll show you what I mean. See how much space you have there? So that's a good thing. So I know punches are hard to, I know Tracy was talking about how many punches, circle punches she had bought trying to get the right one. So there you go. Worst comes to worst, if I was recording, I may have to just post this into videos. FYI. Okay, this is what I want to see when I put it in. These little cute little ladies right there. So what I do is just go ahead and get my hole punched in first. And then decide exactly where I want it. And then I mark it. Now, as you can see, I'm going to have to glue along here, and then I'll glue up here at the top. So a lot of times I'll leave this back side open just because it allows you to push it all the way through if you want to. So also I've got to put a tab on here. So what I do then is, I'll do that later. I'm going to go ahead and get it cut right now. I'm going to cut this a little bit smaller than my marks, because about 1/4 of an inch smaller. And that way it gives me plenty of room to slide it in and out without hitting my glue. And you can always trim it later. Now I haven't backed this yet, but I can do that off camera. It's hard to see that pencil on that brown. So there, I'm going to add about almost 1/4 of an inch. Yep. And there I'm going to also take away about 1/4 of an inch. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, that's what you got there on the back. And if I glue this right along here and then down here, I think, I'm going to take a little bit more off from the top and the bottom. Yep. Just a little bit, about 1/8 of an inch off the top, which is about that much, and about the same off the bottom. That way it keeps it in the same hole that I had it in before, as you can see. Yep. Now I will probably round the corners, but I'm not going to do it until I get my backing on there. So let's get this glued together, just so you can see it done. Oh, and the little tab, didn't talk about that. Again, I did the same thing with the little piece of fabric. Put my pin in there, made sure my pin opened to the top so I could put my buttons, etc. on there, and stitched real close to the edge of the pin on my sewing machine. Now, if you don't have a sewing machine, you could hand stitch it on there, or you could glue it. whichever, as long as you leave this bottom open and the back open so you can flip it over to the top of your card. I decided to put those little blingy things on there just to give it a little bit of extra fun. And the button. And what I did on the button is I took a leftover piece here, took my button, sewed it onto this piece, and then glued that down. As you can see, it's a little bit longer than the one that's on there. That way you can actually sew it to the fabric rather than trying to sew it to the tab before you glue it down, or trying to sew it all the way through, which wouldn't be cool, in my opinion. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna go ahead and use my art glitter glue. Now I need to put a little bit of ink on this. I think I've been using frayed burlap on this journal and the one before. I like it. It's a little browner than Vintage Photo. Doesn't have quite as much red to it. And since this journal has a lot of brown tones to it, I thought it would be a good thing to use. And I do like it, I have to say. I think I've already inked this one. Yeah. And I also inked around that circle. I'll put a little bit more. Okay. Get this glued down. Now, you could, leave this open so you could tuck something in behind it, but, at some point, you have to say to yourself, I can't add any more bulk. But, for future reference, if you were starting on a new album and you wanted to do that, you could. I have found that I tend to get too much bulk in my journals anyhow, because I like to do all these different things. And all these little fun things. So I have to be careful how much bulk I do. Because you want it to be somewhat functional, Now, on this one, I think I'm going to go ahead and punch it and put a little something in there. I don't know what yet, but using my 3/16 rather. Yeah, 3/16 hole punch. And where is my eyelets? Oh, here it is. I'm going to show you. Look what I found in the front yard. Sad. Poor little monarch butterfly was flying south to South America for his winter home. And I think it might have got too cold and he froze. So I saved him. I don't know what I'm going to do with him, but we will find a place for him. Okay, let's see. I think I'll use just a little silver colored one. All right. What I have here. I have some other, let me get rid of this before I pile something on top of it. see what I have over here I could use. Might use that for the tab. And oh, I had this pretty little heart since we got some little ladies. That might be fun to put in there. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, I have this little cute little, I use 3 tags. My Porch Prints tags, 3 different size tags. And there's a little doggy. Hope you can see it. On a bold print with a button. And I think that's too big. As you see, it's going to hang down there in front of the window. So we'll have to save that for a different time. Where's my little thingamajig here? I have all kinds of little fussy cut stuff here I could use. Oh, this is something also I did. I thought we might do on camera. And here's some more of these little pictures I was telling you about. And I just cut around them and rounded the corners. So they're ready to go. All I got to do is add it. There's a little pocket I can use someplace. Or a coin envelope, rather. I made this too. I'll show you real quick. Out of one of those etchings from the Premium Shop, Premium Spot, Graphic Fairy. So it's on both sides. And I just cut around it and made a tab out of it. So I thought that might work for something. Again, this is out of my ephemera. I printed it with some tea-dyed paper on the back or coffee-dyed paper. And I was thinking I'm going to use this probably for a pocket in my journal somewhere. So I've got it stashed here. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and go with that little heart and tie it. Let's see, how do I want to do that? I don't think it's long enough to go through that away. Should have left it a little longer until I got it on there. No, I'm going to have to tie it on. So I'm going to tie it up kind of tighter so it doesn't hang down too far. Get in the way of the little ladies. A lot of times what I'll do, I put a little dot of fray check. Or you can use glossy accent or a little bit of glue or whatever. You won't. You know what? I was just thinking that if I took, I don't know if I've got anything small enough or not though. I don't think I have any, a picture small enough. I was thinking, no, I don't like that there. All right, let's do one thing at a time here. I'm getting sidetracked. A little bitty tag, if I had it. I don't think I have one though. All right. If I find one later, I'll probably put it on there. But for right now, let's just leave it like that. I think that's hanging up close enough that I'll cut these off. All right. Decide where I want it. Right there, work. Now I'm just going to glue it across the top here. and across the bottom. I'm not going to glue the back. Just because it restricts. Well, sometimes I like to, instead of pushing it so hard and getting it so tight, I like to give it just a little bit of leeway, just a little bit. All right. Let me see, I thought about putting this up there too. I kind of like that. Or maybe I should put it at the bottom. Let me see. Well, let's get this done and then I'll figure that out. You know what? I have to put something on the back, otherwise I can't do it. I'm going to use the same little piece of paper here. Because I can't put the tab on there till I get the backing on. This is a piece of paper that came out of the Reader's Digest. I thought the color went well, so we'll just use it. Getting stuff stuck to my fingers again. Oh. Now I'm going to use my corner punch wherever it is. There it is. Yeah, that's a small one. I like this little corner punch. It's called, well, Kadomaru Pro, but it has 3 different size corners. So for smaller objects, you can use a smaller corner punch, which I thought was a good choice. My other one, there was only one size. Just to get rid of that white cut edge. As you can see, you don't really see that much on there. I don't like it to be real grungy. Personally, that's my preference. I know I've seen some I really like, real grungy, but I have a hard time doing it myself. Why that is, I don't know, but I guess it's not my instinctive style. Okay, I want to get it somewhat centered. Why? I don't know, because I like it. So, that looks like it's pretty centered. Very good. Now, decide where we want this. What if we did it that way? Yep, kind of like it that way. Or put it up here. Do you know? You may want to put us a butterfly right down here. Yep. See if we can find us a little butterfly. I don't want it too big. I cut so many of these little butterflies, but I'm going to have to cut some more. I'm running out of small butterflies. I like that color. And I'd say it's about the right size. I might like that better. Here's one. See what this looks like. I don't think I'm gonna like that as well. Nope. That light colored one looks good. Okay. I'm thinking that we need a teeny bit of lace or something. Let me see what this looks like here. Yeah, that looks good. Just have some old scrap laying around. Let me see what we got here. Yeah, I like that. Very good. Okay. One other thing. I need a little blue tab. Or label, rather. See if I can find one in here. There's one. One of those are bound to work. Too much. All right. Let's get this stuck first. Finish this up. I mean, these tags are not difficult. They do take a little bit of thought and time, but you know, that's what I call having fun. I just didn't want to do the whole thing on video because it does take a while to, you know, decide what layers you want, etc. As Rachel says, she's got to audition. He has to audition her papers. She auditions a lot faster than I do, so I have to do mine off camera. Otherwise, y'all would just say, I'm bored and leave. But that's part of the fun for me, is the audition part. Okay, let me see here. Yep, I like those little half moons there. There you go. You know what, if I had a teeny tiny, and I do around here someplace, I saw it, is it at? Teeny tiny label. I had a teeny tiny label. It was from Tim Holtz. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can find it. It's been flying around here for days. And I kept saying to myself, I'm going to lose it because it's too teeny. But I didn't pick it up. Like a rule, I should have. Okay, well, I just thought it'd be fun, and if I find it, I'll probably put it on there. Put the label on that teeny tiny little blue label there. So I'm thinking that's what I will do. It's here on the table someplace, but I'm not going to waste time digging for it. So let's move on here. Could put a little butterfly on there too. I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, let's get this glued down. Okay, put this next. Give it a little bit of dimension. And I found this little scrap, so we might as well put that on there. Give it a little bit, a teeny bit here. Let it hang over, be free. And a little butterfly. I'm going to give it a little bit of, I don't think I'm going to stick the whole thing down. I'm going to stick it partially down so the wings will be a little bit free. Yeah. If I had two butterflies just alike, I would put two of them on there, but I don't. Okay, let's see which one works the best. Kind of like that one. Yep, that'd work. This is really overkill on the glue, but I already got it. I got it trying to come out anyhow. All right. Very good. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else we need? You know what? It wouldn't hurt to have a little extra. This is kind of flimsy paper. Maybe we need to add that on there to add a bit of, yeah, that'll work. Just to add a bit of strength to it. For no other good reason. And it's laying there, and thought I'd use it. If I can get it out. All right, which way do we want to put it? Like this, like this, like this. Yep, that's good. Rather than using a button on this one, I'm just going to do that. And there you go. Okay, there's our little tag. all ready to go. Now on the back, I will probably add, I'm thinking, something on the back. What do we want here? Okay, I told you. I hope I'm not in the frame with my big head. Let me see. Do a little collage here with some of these old pictures. Let's see what we want to use. Well, since we got the little ladies on the front, maybe we ought to use a little man on the back. Yeah, he's riding his bicycle here. Okay, what do we need here? A little bit of offset. Maybe something like that. Or something like that. No, I don't like that. I've got to wash my hands off. Excuse me, I have to. I can't stand this sticky anymore. Driving me bananas. I could put a little round circle there. Give it a little bit more dimension and place to go with the photos. Maybe that's what I'll do. All right. We don't want too much, but just a little bit of interest is all we're looking for here. Let's see what we have here. Oh, I have a little bitty that's kind of masculine looking, isn't it? Maybe like that. I don't like her. She's not. This for some reason is bugging me, the way he's off center, but that's probably just me. There. That might be it. Yeah. I think what's wrong is this one is the wrong size for whatever I'm doing here. It's wrong. It's wrong. Let me see if I can find something that'll work a little bit better. How about that? I don't want to cover his bicycle up. I don't think he's working. He's not working for me. He's not working for me. There you go. That's better, I think. Yep. Okay. Now we just need a little label. Put the little label right there. Yep, that'll work. Okay, let's put her down. This little jigger here has been ripped a bit, but once I get it glued down, it'll be fine, because I'm not going to use it as a tuck. All right. All right, where's my... There it is. Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. All right. I'm putting her down come hell or high water. It doesn't have to be perfect. Move it over just a teeny bit. Get it off center from the underneath piece. And see this one here, I guess what's bugging me is this is the length of this. Is hitting that at the wrong spot. I'll just pull it down a little bit. Maybe that'll work for me. Yeah, that'll be fine. Well, will remain to be seen if I'm going to have 1 or 2 videos here. I have a feeling it's going to be 2. Hopefully it'll be 2. Okay, I just need this little label. Which should go about right there. Now, I love these little mini bits. They're just add some extra interest to it. There you go. think that's pretty good. I got one more thing I'm going to do. If I can find the right little piece here. I don't like that just plain piece of muslin sticking out there, so I'm going to put a little something on it. Okay, I think that's good to go. See if I like that pull. I think it pulls out fine. I might like something that would stick out a little bit further if I had to pick at it, but I think it's good the way it is. Yep, that'll work. Okay, I think we're going to call it good for today. Get these things uploaded, hopefully everything recorded. If not, why, story of my life. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you're working on your folio and having fun and crafting in your craft room. So until next time, this is Barbie saying bye, 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 bye. See you again in a few days. Stay tuned.